PlayStation.
Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it looks like the defense has... Well, he has brought this one back. We're asking the ushers where their seat is. And boom, we've got a score on the board. A fumble return on the opening kickoff.
And this is where all the tailgating groups are looking at each other saying...
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And did he get in? No.
For his team or even change momentum of the game. But now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to be brought down inside. Quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. And supreme confidence.
Calling on him, he should be warmed up. He should be into the game. But sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. And he will lose yardage and be
very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over on a fumble or an interception, before you go out, you get together as a defense and go, sudden change, keep your poise, be ready to go. That's exactly what this group has done.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll try and run with Pacheco. Down the numbers. There he goes. Well, if this defense can hold him
with first and goal, so they were in four-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They get this out quickly to the left side. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand.
Ready up. Let's go now.
Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. This is 2nd and 8. Young takes it on the sneak. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. End zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Young to throw it this time. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they'd pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming to us, and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Come on, set, ready?
Young. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Young to throw it. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. It'll be Young again. This one into the hands of Thielen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. But not much on that run.
Ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up third and goal.
Hubbard is into the end zone. He made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Well, that's going to be something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Rod. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the throw there going to be worked down. Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead, he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Now Young. But it's caught. Tompkins. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. Able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Young. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete.
And broke the play up.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. Young being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Garnett, it's caught inside the 10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation. Kickoff, and the first drive of the second half set to begin this drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
In motion, the tight end. Pacheco gets it again on second down. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit. We got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Here we go. Here we go.
Following the interception, Young out to his left. He completes it to Tompkins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, but never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Ready.
Hubbard. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
At the Chiefs' 7-yard line.
Looking to throw, Young. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far.
50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's on fourth down. We've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Young to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Set, ready. Red, yellow. Black, red.
Slot man moves right.
Ready.
Young now. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll pitch it out to Hubbard. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Dalton's going to sneak it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
The Panthers will line up for the two-point conversion.
And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on enough? They want the onside kick as well. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team now.
They don't lie. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he's going to be met out.
Beating them to the punch on every snap.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight one on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Back to throw, Mahomes. That is intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Black shot. Right team. Blue striker. Hey, red. Steel, black. Red, cycle.
Young to throw. Open man down the field. That's Ligon. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. You, yellow, right, white. Red, green. Green, jack.
Here's Young.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was